This month, our onstage business and title sponsor is Rehab Select at Shelby Ridge, and we've spent some time today getting to know the folks here that are involved in the community at Shelby Ridge. Describe a typical rehab patient that you would see in this facility.
A typical rehab patient is someone you would see at your local grocery store. It's your grandmother's friend at church.
Okay.
It is somebody who's had an elective surgery to have a knee replacement. It's anybody. We pride ourselves here as being a family. And you want your family to go somewhere that takes pride in taking care of family. You want to do in-house rehab because you never know how weak you are until you have surgery. You think you're strong, you think you can do this, you think you can get up and run, and to be honest, you can't. And you go home and you can't do anything, and then you have to go back to a facility to get help when you should start off getting help in the beginning, because once you go home, you don't want to go anywhere else. Just be honest. Right now, we have two options for doing rehab. You can have your 3-day qualifying stay with a hospital. You can have certain insurances can actually directly admit you here to the facility from your primary care physician. And how you do that is you just get in touch with that. Whoever is referring you gets in touch with our liaisons, and then they get everything rolling for you.
So one thing that makes Shelby Ridge so unique as opposed to other facilities is that, we are a small family-owned business. So not only are we invested in serving the community, we are the community. We live here, we go to school here, our kids play sports with your kids, we shop here. So we're very, very invested in being as involved in bringing a positive influence to this community as much as possible. So we do that in a lot of different ways. We do a lot with our first responders as far as just thanking them for their continued service, our police departments, our fire departments. We're working with Thompson Intermediate School right now on a project that they're doing to try to obtain an outdoor classroom. We do pancreatic cancer walks. We do walks for childhood cancer. Causes that are important to us and that are important to other members of this community. We're all over it. So we're always looking for new ways to educate the community, to do services for the community. Starting soon, we're going to be offering dementia support groups here at the facility. We've done educational seminars here at the facility in the past for the community that were free of charge. So like I said, we're just really invested in serving this community in multiple different ways, not just rehabilitation, not just long-term care, but as active members of this community as well.
What makes our company stand out in rehabilitation facilities in Shelby County are several things. One is our physician coverage. We have physician nurse practitioners rounded at least 6 days a week in our facility, checking on patients every day. They're in the building anywhere from 4 to 8 hours each day. Also, our therapy coverage is up to 7 days a week, up to 3 hours per day. In our field, the minimum required is 30 minutes, but we give whatever the patient needs, based on what their level of function. There's no cookie-cut formula for every patient that comes in, no matter what arena they come in. It's based on the patient, and that's what we focus on. Also, we do one-on-one therapy, not group therapy. What that means is every day you'll pretty much have the same therapist, whether it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, therapist. So you bond and form a great relationship with that therapist, and each day you having the same one creates a very good relationship to see the improvement. I have personal experience in putting my own family members in our rehabilitation centers. I've had my mother-in-law, I've had my stepfather, and I've even been a patient myself. And it's a very difficult decision to put people in to rehab, but I've been very blessed in their outcomes that we received. My mother-in-law came in and she had a dislocated left hip, a fractured right hip, and a fractured left shoulder. So she had one limb that she could use. And before it was over with, she walked out of the building, and which was a blessing. My stepfather came in after a stroke, and he walked his steps today, 10 steps today, and that happened just today, and I'm very excited about that. In fact, now he is going to be able to go home, and my mom's going to be able to care for him.
We hope that if you have the need for rehabilitation services, whether it's short-term or long-term, that you'll choose local, like Rehab Select at Shelby Ridge.